with another little one. Listen, Gary, I know you be trying to do your little jokes or whatnot, and y'all, I just wake up and I'm congested, man. I had that air down real low last night, man. But Gary, you be saying your little jokes or whatnot, and yeah, it be funny, some of them, most of them, or whatnot. But saying that somebody been molested or sexually assaulted by their family member, that's not no joke. For real, for real. So, and I done heard you said that a couple of times about these people that you talking about. And that shit not funny. Even if it was true, that shit not nothing for you to even come on here to even talk about like that, to put into your content as a joke. That shit not funny. You know how much women that been assaulted by family members are not even family members, and for you to even say that, that's some whack ass shit for real, nigga. I never went through that. I'm sorry. I never went through that, being sexually assaulted by a family member. Because all my family members, the men, they some straight dudes. They real dudes. And they protect their family. But for you to keep on trying to put that as a joke, that's not no joke, nigga. And nobody in the chat is saying nothing to this nigga about this shit. Garrick, you need to stop saying that. You know what I mean? And I don't even fuck with them lady like that. But you can't be saying shit like that. It's every day that women is getting SA by people in their family, people that they don't know, getting kidnapped, sex trafficking, all this other shit. You know what I mean? Hey, Arabia, thanks for coming through. Hey, Young Riaz, thanks y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button, all that stuff. But yeah, for you to keep putting that in your act as a dig, that's not no dig, nigga. That's some real motherfucking criminal and some fucked up ass shit that you're saying on your fucking live about women getting SA and saying that somebody got SA by their family member. And that's not nothing to fucking joke about, bruh. And nobody is saying shit, not even a Kwame Brown that's in the chat talking with you about this shit. That's nothing to even play with like that. Why would you put that in your act as something that's supposed to be a dig? That's good, Young Riaz. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're doing good, fam. I'm doing amazing too. I just wake up, but shit, man, I gotta stand up for about a good 30 minutes so everything can get regular. I'm so congested right now, it don't make no sense. I think he was talking about Keep the Change. Talking about Keep the Change was sexual assaulted by one of her family members, her uncles or something. But, you know, I don't even mess with Keep the Change like that. But, nigga, that's not a dig. You need to stop saying that shit, man. Like, who the fuck is not trying to correct you on this shit, man? For real, for real. Who not trying to correct you on this shit? You know how much women that been SA by their family members or by a stranger, I've been kidnapped and sex trafficking in this motherfucking world, and you sitting up here saying stuff like that? That's crazy to me, man. Like, for real, man. That's why I say, man, I be trying not to watch this shit, but like I said, I woke up and I'm hearing this nigga saying this shit, and I was like, what the fuck is Garrick talking about? Man, do your thing. Tell your jokes or whatnot, try to sell your merch or whatnot, but don't be talking about sexual assault on here in that type of manner, man. I got 7 people watching. I need to have 7 likes. Flying low. Oh my God. That's funny to me, Flying Low. But I get, man. Thanks for coming through, Flying Low. Do the next live. You gotta come do one more time. I'll make you a mod. But yeah, man, that shit that you doing, like that shit ain't fucking cool, bruh. That shit is not cool. And I know women that been through this shit with family members, strangers, all this other shit. And you trying to make a mockery of it. Getting sexual assaulted is not a fucking joke. And for you to keep on saying, I think you got touched by your uncles. That shit not no motherfucking joke, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? And why anybody in your chat would think that's okay? Good morning, Tamika. What's up? Thanks for coming through, boo. That shit is crazy to me that you even saying some shit like that. I don't give a fuck about none of them other jokes that you talking about, because we already know what it is in this sector. But for you to say some shit like that shit really bothered me. And it bothered me a lot of times that you done said it. I done heard you said it a couple other times. I never said nothing, but I had to say something today because the simple fact that you taking this shit as a joke. This shit not no motherfucking joke, nigga. And I fuck with your content. You doing a good job. You do your little jokes or whatnot. And that's all good. But when you come down to talking shit like this, talking about somebody got a SA by their motherfucking uncle and taking this shit for granted as if this shit don't happen every day. Look it up. This shit happen every couple of hours every day. People getting motherfucking kidnapped for sex trafficking. People getting assaulted by family members, strangers, all that shit. And you taking this shit as a joke? That's not no motherfucking joke. Us women, you know what we gotta go through when it goes down, when it come down to these motherfucking men, and what we gotta do to protect ourselves as women. This shit is crazy to me, man. Like, y'all people, especially y'all people in the chat, y'all grown ass people, y'all workers. I'm gonna put it like that. Tell this nigga, do not say that shit. For real, Tamika, I'm serious, man. And I already know what it is. I know people work together on this app all the time trying to get content for their channel, but that shit is nothing to play with. Don't do that shit, man. For real. And Garrick, I fucks with you. So don't come at me with no dumbass shit, because I'm telling you the truth. Don't do that shit. Stop saying shit like that, man. For real, for real. Sexual assault is not a joke. No matter if you coming at women that you don't like or not, that shit is not a fucking joke. As you speak that shit, people is in motherfucking in hostage modes right now, being sexual assaulted. As you talk that shit. Know what I mean? Queen Regina, what's up? Good morning to you. I'm trying to get it, but somebody was trying to hate on me. Somebody unsubscribed. Queen Regina, I got $4.99 again. So I'm gonna try my hardest to get my monetization. And I ain't betting on YouTube. I still work every day to help provide for my family to get what we need to get done. And I ain't betting on YouTube. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come and say that, man. Garrick, man, I fucked with you, man. But you can't be talking about no sexual assault and nobody getting touched by their people, their uncles, and whatever. This shit is going on every day in the world. Every fucking couple of seconds, a woman is getting assaulted by a man. And that's real talk. I had 13 people watching. Can I get 13 likes from y'all? Can I at least get that so I can get put in the algorithm? some type of algorithm, I'm on in y'all algorithm. I ain't gonna get pushed too much out in the real algorithm because y'all know what it is. I ain't been reading the chat like that, but y'all, I appreciate y'all coming through. But yeah, man, I just really came to say that right quick, man, because as soon as I woke up, and y'all, I work at nights now, so I'm gonna be up during the daytime, and I'm gonna be fucking not paying attention to y'all at nighttime, because I work at nights. I don't get out till 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. at midnight. So, but I did get up, got up and used the bathroom, click on YouTube, and here go Garrick saying some crazy ass shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just wanted to really come on and say that, man, because I didn't appreciate that shit, man. I know a lot of women during my life, growing up, growing up, not even just growing up, being in the workforce, hearing different women talk about the shit that they went through. And I won't wish that on my worst enemy. On my worst enemy, I won't wish none of this shit on my worst enemy being sexual assaulted, being chased down, being touched on by a family member. None of that shit. And I can't believe Garrick would say that for him to have a daughter. For him to have a daughter to say something like that. And that's what get me. Men that have fucking daughters, wives, sisters, mothers, grandmothers, to say some shit like that. That shit is crazy. And yeah, for real, Flying Low. You real talk. This what Flying Low say, yeah. The fact that he's a black man and a father, he should be wary of putting that on other black men. Yes. And nobody's in the chat correcting him, man. Like, for real. I don't fuck with them bras. And y'all know I don't fuck with them bras like that. For him to say some shit like that, I had to come and say something. I really did have to come and say something because the simple fact that shit is not a joke. And for him to put that on a black man, these women are black. So you saying that a black man and their family touched on them as you as a black man. So what should they say about you as a black man? That's how you should look at it. The real talk. See, I stayed tuned 27, but I got a lot of shots still coming at me, darling. I fought for your voice in our sector. All of our voices, good and bad. The people will decide. Yeah, the people will decide. And I could be on the fuck shit too. But something like this, man, I ain't going for that. I'm not going for that. And even with you, Queen Regina, when they was talking about your situation, when you talked about you being a sexual assault when you was in the military, I wasn't going for that shit neither. I don't like shit like that. Like, I don't understand why people will even take that as a dig, well put that as a dig towards women and they fathers, they sons, they brothers. Man, my brother would never talk about no shit like that. See, my brother was a protector. I used to follow my brother all the time around when we was younger. He ain't used to like that shit. But anyway, he used to run all the fuck he wanted. I used to run right behind his motherfucking ass. I used to always want to be with my brother. I don't know why, but I always wanted to be around my brother. And I'm sad now that he don't live in South Carolina no more because I can't see and talk to him like how I want to. But he had to move on for his family and do what he had to do as a man. My daddy was a protector. We ain't had to worry about none of this shit. You know what I mean? My stepdaddy was a protector. We ain't had to worry about none of this shit. My mom was a protector. I'm telling you, I was sheltered. I was real sheltered. I ain't get to go nowhere until I was the age 18. My mama ain't used to let us sleep to nobody's house. We ain't got no friends but our sisters and my motherfucking brother. That's the friends I had when I was coming up. And my mama must have knew. So, and I'm doing the same shit with my child. My daughter be crying her ass out, but I'm scared. And I know it's a new day and age and whatever, but you ain't sleeping to nobody house. I don't give a fuck what's going on. And if you go over there for a couple of hours, best believe I'm walking over there. I'm come driving over there. I'm gonna see who the parents is, who all up in this motherfucking house, how old these children is in here. I'm doing all that. It's the everything in itself. I have uncles that had to leave the state after beatings or forced to death about this. Yeah. Listen, I can tell you some stories. And then about no family members touching on family members is strangers. I'm straight up. I seen one of my family members beat the fuck out somebody in the road one day for just touching on one of my cousins. And he had to leave the state. That motherfucker had to leave the state. And that's real talk. His family took him away from here because he must have had a problem with doing shit like that, because it wasn't just my cousin he did it too. It was other fucking little girls he did it to. And he ain't penetrate or none of that shit, just touching on them, getting that feeling. Like I don't know what the fuck be wrong with dudes, man. But listen, y'all, women is out there that will talk to y'all. Y'all don't gotta do all that extra shit. But yeah, man, I done seen it. I mean, bloody fucking down. We in a motherfucking yellow Pinto when this shit happened. This was back in the late 80s, 89. I had to been like motherfucking 7, 8 years old when I seen that shit. These people are weirdos out here. I got I got motherfucking family members that will motherfucking kill your ass if they even hear some shit about you touching on one of their family members. I got cousins like that. And right now, if I ever would told them like the shit that niggas used to say to me back in the day to try to get me to come with them, I try to get me, boy, they would have killed them motherfuckers. I'm trying to protect these motherfuckers after they done try to fucking do some shit to me. And they ain't even really did nothing. My cousins would have killed their ass. Real talk. But yeah, I just wanted to really come on here and say that right quick, man. I didn't appreciate Garrick saying that shit. Even though I don't fuck with them bras like that, that is nothing to try to take a dig at Garrick Chavez, Mr. 86K. Talking to women like this, that's crazy to me. And Kwame Brown, you say you can't stop what another man doing, but you as a man, you should have spoke up and said, hey Garrick, you can't be saying shit like that. You got daughters, man. You got baby mamas. You had a mama. You a brother. Would you want any of these niggas to do that to your peoples? I say shit like that to your peoples. He probably deserve it, Queen Regina. But some of these, I don't know where they mind be at. Like, y'all can get pussy. You can get the ugliest woman in the world and get some fucking pussy. Y'all ain't got to fucking rape. Y'all ain't got to sexual assault. Y'all don't got to do none of that shit. But it's just like the urges that they get. I don't know what it is. But I done been around a lot of women that been talking about this shit. I done been around a lot of men that show aggressiveness towards women that don't want to talk to them. It's just like mind-boggling to me, and I don't even know what be coming across and people brains to be doing shit like this, or saying shit like that. It's just crazy to me, man. But yeah, that's all I really come to say right quick, man. Yeah, I see I'm getting a little better. It's sounding a little better the more I stand up. And you know when you lay down, it seems like everything is congested. I got allergy problems real bad, but I like to be outside. I've been always an outside person, but I got allergies. And it didn't used to be this bad. When I was young, I never had allergies. I didn't accumulate allergies until I got a grown woman because the simple fact that they cutting down all the woman-bearing trees. You only got these male trees, so that's why you got all these pollinations going on, pollens and shit because it can't be pollinated because there's no women trees for them to go to the pollinate. So they cutting down all the fruit bearing trees. All you got is the male trees. So that's why there's a lot of, us that didn't have allergies before got allergies now. Cause that's the reason. And the shit that they spraying in the air. You know what I mean? I ain't used to have no allergies to fucking nuts. I can't even eat them. Only nuts I can eat right now that don't bother me is peanuts. I can't eat none of the other nuts because I get motherfucking allergic reaction. And I used to eat all the nuts when I was younger. I can't eat nothing but one nut. I can't eat nothing but one nut, and that's peanuts. I can't eat no fucking cashews. Well, I ain't gonna say one nut. I can eat pistachios and it don't bother me. But if I eat cashews, my fucking throat start itching. I get the hives all over my skin. All the other nuts, I can't eat none of that shit. And I never used to be allergic to none of this shit when I was younger, at all. I don't know if it's what they're putting in the fucking food, but only nuts that I can eat right now that I know for sure that don't really bother me is peanuts and pistachio. But all the other ones, I break out in hives. I have red spots all over my skin, throat start itching. For real, for real. Yeah, and that's the thing. They keep the grass cut low. They have this mulch down. It be leaves, and I don't know. I don't know, young Riaz, man. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we all have a story. It's why I use the laws when it happens to me at work. They have laws against it when you stop even the jokes. It triggers me. Yeah, and I it probably do. It triggered me too. That's why I made this video right here because it had triggered me, and I heard him said it one too many times. This like the fourth time I heard him saying that shit about that. Some family member touching on that woman, and that shit is not a joke at all. It is really not a joke. But man, y'all, I'm about to go back in this house. I'm about to find me something to eat, find some breakfast or something. I ain't know what I'm gonna cook. My damn children still asleep. I'm about to wake their ass up because they got that room junky as fuck, and they gonna clean that shit up today. Ain't no one more day, none of that shit. They like to talk one more day, man. No, they about to clean that shit up now. I'm gonna cook them some good breakfast and we're gonna chill until the time for me to go to work. Probably take me a nap, probably about 12 o'clock. Get up about 3 and get ready for it. That's what I'm gonna do. But I appreciate y'all coming through. Have a wonderful day. Keep telling your story from your platform. I don't like when the women scream at each other. I can't hear the issue. The men are dividing us. Yeah, men can be dividing us, but we as women be dividing each other too because we all have trauma, some type of trauma, and we don't want to listen to each other sometimes too. You know what I mean? But that's all I really come to say. I appreciate y'all coming through. Queen Regina, Young Riaz, Arabia, Flying Low. I appreciate you coming through. Like I said, if you come through another time on my live, I make you a mod. I make everybody a mod on my channel, especially if you supporting me. I ain't trying to do all that fuck shit that a lot of people doing. You know what I mean? I keep to myself. I ain't trying to beef with nobody. I'm just doing me. 27Darin. But you know what it is. When I get pissed off, yeah, I come on here and talk my shit and I'll be shaking. because I don't really talk like that. And for me to come on here to talk on the internet and express myself is new to me, but it's not new to me. But sometimes I get nervous, I be shaking, and not only that, they got me on this medication. Just like I said in a previous video, I just had another surgery on my left breast, 5-inch mass, been in underneath my nipple. They had to take it out again. So if I could show y'all the pictures, I'm not trying to get no sympathy from y'all, but I'm just warning other women, get your mammogram once you turn over 40, even when you get 30, because that's when I should have started getting mine. I should have started when I was 30 getting my mammograms and all that other stuff, because I believe mine started coming as soon as I had my miscarriage in 2021. That's when the mass came. And after 2021, this is the fourth time I had surgery on this left breast. And I believe because I was producing a lot of milk, but my doctor, she says not because of that. She thinks it's because of something else. I don't know. But I think that's what it is. I was producing a lot of milk and not no way for it to excrete out or whatnot, because I don't got no baby to give it to. But yeah, that's what it is. But that's all I really come to say. But yeah, Gary, please stop making a joke about that. That's nothing to joke about, for real, for real. A woman being sexually assaulted by a family member, a stranger, or whatever. That's not nothing to joke about. And I appreciate all y'all coming through, and peace out to all.